Hey everyone, welcome to our daily gratitude and affirmation practice. Thank you so much for being here. So we are doing a car video today and I just got food. So we got we got a spice chai latte. I will admit, because I don't usually get these, but it sounded very fall-like. I really wanted coffee today, but I can't do coffee. So I was like, all right, I'll do this even though it's not going to be that great for me. But it's so sweet. I really can't do these drinks anymore. But we have it. We're lightly sipping on it. We got a French vanilla muffin, which the cool thing about having done the no sugar challenge is before that, I would have eaten the muffin and drink the drink. Yeah. English sometimes. But I was in line and immediately I had the thought of like, we're not eating both. We're going to save that. It could be like for breakfast tomorrow or just a different day or later the day, but we're not doing both, which is awesome. So I'm going to enjoy my drink. The muffin will be for later, and I also got myself a salad to start out our day. So I figured we can talk while I eat, and it'll just be a merry little video. But that's my number one gratitude is I woke up this morning and I was kind of hungry, and I was like, you know what? I want to go and get some food for myself. And it's a good thing because number two gratitude, have horseback riding again today. And it was such a great session yesterday. So I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that. But I hope I can open this. Oh, great. But the nice thing about today is not only am I getting food and taking myself on a little like picnic date, I debated eating outside in the grass, but I realized if I do this, oh no. All right, we're good. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But I realized if I do this that you guys will, or I'll get a chance to talk to you guys while I'm doing it. So hopefully the phone doesn't fall again. I have it nicely propped in my steering wheel, so how dare it try and fall. Okay, so number one gratitude was food. Number two gratitude was horseback riding. Number three was sleeping in. That was delightful. I completely forgot to set my alarm yesterday, and so I woke up almost at like 10. And I did go to bed earlier last night. I also had a really nice night last night. The book series that I had started with my brother a while back, Mistborn, haven't got a chance to read it for the last couple of weeks. So I read a chapter and a half last night, and it's getting good. Not that it wasn't good already, but you know how everything, you can start seeing things slowly come together. Oh, I'm just making a mess and flinging cheese everywhere. But that's okay. That's what cleaning your car is for. So, read some of that last night. So that's number 4 gratitude. And I'm going to see if I can connect with my brother today. I know he hasn't had a chance to catch up on reading, but it'll give us something to talk about for when he does. But that was a really nice way to... Oh my goodness. If you guys could only see the amount of cheese that gets... Because there's feta cheese in here. Oh, here's my salad, by the way. Da, 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 da. Hoping it's pretty decent salad. If you guys could just see the amount of cheese as I'm trying to massage this dressing into this deep salad bowl. Hope this is entertaining for you guys. So that's my number 4. It was a great way to fall asleep last night. And I'm excited to continue reading. I now have something to talk to my boss about because I love talking books to people. And she got so far ahead of me. I was ahead for the longest time. And I stopped reading. She continued. And, every week where she's like, did you read more? And I'm like, no. So now I can actually tell her, hey, I read more and here's where I'm at. So, number 5 for the day. It is a beautiful sunny day out. And it is just making me want to sit in some grass and go to a park and just delight in the outside. Well, we're going to do that first with horseback riding, then we'll see where the day takes us. But number 6, I'm grateful that after I was done horseback riding, that I went home and just started in on my list of things to do. Now, I guess something that I wasn't too keen on is it literally took me the rest of the night to cook food. So I talked, and I guess a positive though, where are we at? Number 6? Let's just say we're on number 6. Number 6 for gratitude is I got to catch up with my aunt who lives in a different state. I told her all about my Reiki session. We just talked about life a little bit. So that was really nice. We talked for about an hour and a half and talked a lot about that. And then I called my friend John and we talked about the podcast. And then somehow we got into a conversation around AI, which I think lasted entirely far too long. And then there's this word game that he's been doing where it's a contextual word, contexto, I think is what it's called. And so he was playing that and I was giving word suggestions, but man, were we gypped on the word last night. So that was really nice to talk with both of them, hear his perspective on our first podcast episode, which podcast link is in the description of the video. I have not had a chance just because cooking took me, it was like 4 hours last night. Yeah, 4 hours. Because when I cook, I prep for the entire week. And so that's just how long it took last night. But because of that, I didn't really get a whole lot else done. It was really just cooking, eating my dinner, taking a shower, and then reading for a little bit and going to bed. So I did not get much else done, which means I did not get a chance to get clips from the podcast video to start putting on the channel. That is coming. So if you don't want to listen to the whole thing, you will get snippets of them in, the areas where I think could be beneficial or applicable. But I would encourage people to listen to it. It's fun, but it also gives you the full context. So I think we're on 7. So this park I'm at, I'm just watching these 3 little doggos play because it's also, they have like a dog park. Fun fact, the only time when I had a dog, I took my dog here. And it's the only time that he's ever been attacked by other dogs. That was a wild experience. Thank God he was okay at the time, but poor guy. So, 7 for the day. I'm grateful I don't have plans other than continuing to do things for me today. It's a me day. Took myself on a nice little brunch, slept in. I'm going to go to horseback riding. After horseback riding, it's going to be just carrying through my list. What have I done? I like doing this little, I'll say that in a second. Let me take another bite of my salad. But a pretty good salad. It's spring mix, feta, chicken, cranberries, walnuts, and raspberry vinaigrette. So, one thing that I do each week, because I am religious, however, I would say I'm very spiritual. And so one thing that I like to do is I like to have this list, right, of things that I want the universe to help with. God, universe, source energy, whatever is applicable for you. What I've found is it's nice to feel like you're supported, and it's nice to be able to say, hey, I'd like assistance with this, especially if you're at a point in your life where nothing seems to be going right, or there's something that's really been weighing heavy on you for a long time, or something that just seems too big. It's really nice, right, when we receive support from other people, but that's not the only place where we can receive support. So I've been doing this for a while now, where I call it my universal help list, and I do pray to God. So like, this is something that the list, I put things on the list, and it's like a conversation between us. But for you, it doesn't have to be. For you, if you don't really know what's out there and you would just like assistance, like even just doing this and putting yourself into the mentality of like, everything is supporting what I desire, or everything wants to see this worked out for me, is going to assist you and help you in getting that resolved. So I was doing that this morning, creating my universal help list, and it's nice to see myself in a different energetic state, because I have been really emotionally struggling for a couple of months, but seeing my perspective on the list this morning and just really taking a different look at it and really believing and putting the chips on myself for this to be worked out for my ultimate good, it was a good feeling. And I feel like I had somewhere else I was going with that for you guys, but yeah, that's going to be my number 7 of the day. That was a good moment to start my day. And additionally, I'm grateful that I had an opportunity to clean up my room a little bit. There are things, how when you get into those moments in life where it's just a struggle to move about your day, and so there's a lot that just falls by the wayside. And so that for me, that was like a lot of cleaning, a lot of organizing. I'm also in a state, number 8. I'm grateful that I had a break because, and I think I said this in another video, but I'm grateful I had a break from my current routine, because now I'm looking at things differently, and I'm like, okay, what do I need to change? What do I no longer really feel aligned with? What can I bring in that's going to make me feel even better? I think a lot of times when we're still doing our routine consistently, even if we only have like a break for a day or two, we don't actually like leave the environment. And so when we come back, that is a nice chance to reflect and say, okay, this is in line, or just making space. I want to make space for better things, for things that I'm more excited about. And what are those things? Like, for example, I'm starting up this podcast with my friend John. That was fun. And even talking to him last night, he was mentioning, like, that was so much fun. I'm looking forward to the next time. And I am too. And it's nice that we both feel that alignment. But that is something that currently is bringing me way more energy and excitement than a lot of other things in my life. Like going back to horseback riding. I was excited for that. So I think in life, it's good to evaluate what your energetic excitement is around something. And if it's petered out, it may be that, you just might need to refresh how you're looking at it or engaging with it. It may be that it's no longer for you. Or it may be that you need to release it for a time for something better to come along, and maybe you find it later. There's not really a right or wrong way, but just something to think about. And we'll do a number 8. When's the last time I said this? The sun. I did say it was a beautiful sunny day out, but sometimes the sun just puts me in such a good mood. And we're gonna take that energy. So if there's something that puts you in an amazing mood or gives you energy, right after you get that energy, capitalize on it by doing something that is really going to propel you forward and is valuable to you. Because a lot of times we take that energy and go, oh my God, I feel good. Like I want to relax, or I want to read a book. And sure, maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need because I'm trying to build a better relationship with myself around rest. But maybe what you need is to take that energy and just pour it into the thing that you've been wanting to do and has just been sitting there. Food for thought. Number 9 for the day. I tell you guys, I've been really excited about the food that I've been getting from this meal service. Also, shawarma. That word kept rolling around in my head, and I kept telling myself, no, that's not the word. Beef shawarma. For those of you that watch my videos consistently, the amount of times I've tried to think of what it was called, I kept saying it like beef with turmeric rice. It was beef shawarma with turmeric rice. So we've got there, we've made it. I have one of those left. That's my last meal, and I'm going to eat it later today. And we get our next meals on Tuesday. So we have beef chili. We have salmon burgers, which I'm really excited about. We have pork rice bowls. We have just like a kale couscous salad, which I'm interested to try. And we have something else. Oh, it was like an orange chicken, which I am not too excited about, but it sounded interesting and maybe it'll surprise me. But it's just made me anything that brings you more into your own ease, into your own peace, into your own excitement and fun. It's just really made me so calm and open and receptive to food because of the variety, the flavors, the quality. I was talking to my aunt about this yesterday, and you know, when she first heard of it, she's like, oh my God, that sounds so expensive. And I was like, but inflation, because a medium meal at McDonald's where I'm at is like $16. That's the same price of like one of the meals that I'm getting. So, and I've found too, and like, yes, I'm eating out today, but I wanted to do something for myself today, but the desire to go and eat out and to seek out that variety is not really present in me now. In certain ways it still is, but when it comes to new food experiences only, like Mochina wasn't able to do that with my brother and sister-in-law today or yesterday, but we're planning for next week. New experience, cool. I'll pay for that because the emphasis is on the experience and not on like really the eating of the food itself. Whereas normal everyday meals, I guess, like thinking back, I'm a huge person for variety. And I wasn't really giving myself a whole lot of variety. So now that I have the variety, the desire to go and seek that out is just not there. And that's great. I would rather pay for a meal service where I am getting like good quality food and I'm getting that variety versus going out to eat at restaurants where the quality, like I'm putting things that are not as good for me into my body. The other thing too is it's really eliminated a lot of stress around feeding myself. I can cook and I'm decent at cooking and my skill set has increased, but I can utilize that energy for other things now, and I'm just so thankful and grateful because there's other things that to me are way more valuable. And so having to choose between spending 4 hours to cook, or even let's just say 8 hours, right? Because I'm only really cooking my lunch meals now, versus utilizing that time for something like a huge goal that I've been trying to accomplish. Man, my stress levels, I think I underestimated how much trying to get that variety and trying to think about meals and cooking the meals myself and doing all of that was making me feel. So I'm going to continue to invest in this because it's such a win for me at this point in my life right now. And continuing to grow my skill set and cooking can come later. And 10 for the day. 10 for my day. I'm excited to see where today takes me. I woke up very much in my energy today, and I am leaning into myself and giving to myself and continuing to like pour into myself where I can feel my energy is going to pour outwards. So I'm really excited to see what I get into today and how my day shapes up and who I talk to and the experiences and interactions I have. Also, horseback riding. Oh, it's a cute dog. After my Reiki session, the amount that I was able to energetically connect with the horse and ask of the horse without having to utilize like the reins or reinforcement was crazy. There really is some, like, even if you're not quite there in your own journey around this, or if it seems way too out there, everything is energy. And so the more open you are to energy, your own energy, the electrons, you know, that are flowing to us, like the more you are in the receiving state, the quicker, easier, more fun you're going to have receiving what you want. So, those are my gratitudes for the day. Now for the affirmations. Number 1, as always, I'm divinely guided and supported. I can ask for help whenever I need it. Number 2, I love myself deeply, fully, and completely. Number 3, miracles are a common occurrence can be seen throughout my day. Number 4, I am freaking powerful. And I powerfully show up and I'm powerfully present within myself and in life. And anything I desire is already here and within me and is being brought forth. Number 5, I am open to receiving. I do not have to do anything except for say yes or no to what the universe sends my way. Number 6, I lead deep into nourishment and healing of self. Number 7, what a beautiful day to be alive. Let's claim the day, our accomplishments, what we want the day to be, how we want to see, be, hear, feel, dream, how we want to interact with our day, and let's just praise and revel in the fact that we're alive to do this. Number 8, sleep is my divine practice. Deep, refreshing, peaceful, healing, soul refreshing sleep is available to me each and every day, and I claim it today and every day. Number 9, I have infinite possibilities. When there is a will, there is a way. I am going to show up for myself. I am going to receive whatever I desire, and I will choose again and choose better for myself and choose what is most healthy, nourishing, and aligned with the state that I want to be in and how I want to be treated. I think we just did 9, but we'll do 9 again. 9, I'm not going to stress. Everything's being worked out for my ultimate good. It is happening for me, not to me. And I look at everything with a positive light because then I can utilize it, whether as a life lesson or something that is for my benefit and ultimate good. And 10 for the day, I stay within my flow. I am safe. I am at peace. And I am so powerfully connected to my energy and flow that I attract everything that I desire. That is all for today, guys. Love you all so much. Thank you for joining me on my breakfast salad and chai latte. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me know in the comments. How are you doing? What are you grateful for? What are you affirming? How are you setting yourself up for this week ahead? Let's get it. Every day, every moment, we have a choice. And let's continue forward, everybody. I'm rooting for you. I'm sure you guys are rooting for me. And let's go get it. But love you all. And I just hope the best for every one of you. And I cannot wait to hear what your best is right now. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.